Welcome to the show. We are so glad that you're here with us, and thank God there's a little bit of sunshine, so at least the traffic was not that bad in the afternoon. But whatever you had to go through to be here at tea time, we appreciate you. And if this is your first time, this is Let's Talk. My name is Lydia KM.
And my name is Dana DeGrazia. Welcome to the show.
My name is Ayuma Kaguli. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to introduce our brand new
we got it to the whole thing. And
hello, people. I am nice Gidinji, a fresher on this table, but I'm about to have a good time, I think.
A fresher, that's a good way to put it. Should we now nini you, like monetization?
No.
Yes.
Let's not get twisted, okay?
But you know what, you guys, welcome to the show. It is officially like, the pre-Friday, turn up over here. And right now it is time for Hot Talk.
okay, so as Ayuma said, it's like pre-Friday turn up. But we have somebody online who has made appearance on this table before. Lydia's grimacing already. Wema Sepetu has unfortunately started her weekend activities a little bit early because she posted a video of her and her new man, who she actually said was her future husband. Pretty steamy video, especially for Tanzanian standards, of them kissing, laying nude together in bed. And let me tell you, the sound effects probably made it worse. But the thing is people are actually asking whether or not she's back on drugs for how poorly the video sort of showed her, how bad of a light she put herself in. I don't know about drugs per se, but I can say that I just don't want to hear the sound anymore.
This is literally, that video is probably one of the worst videos I've ever watched. I don't know what the origin of the video was. I don't know if they intended it to come out, but it's so bad. Like, it's not what you want to be seeing or hearing from anyone. As far as drugs, you're right. Like, we can't just code people like you're on drugs because you're doing A, B, and C. But lately, it's been a little up and down with her. Like, it's been like a little erratic. So it's not like I can't see where people are coming from. But yeah, not a good week.
I think it was just gross, though. All that kissing business. I don't know. It was really, really gross to see. Although, why are we really blaming this on drugs? Because without whoever she was dating, she needs to stay relevant. So it could be just a matter of hyping you up. She wants you guys to talk about something. How do you know?
Do you see, sometimes I forget that other people think that way.
Yeah.
So I'm just shocked at it, and maybe someone planned this, and it was like all a whole PR stunt.
But here's the thing, though, like
somebody had to hold that camera for something.
I think it was a selfie, though.
It was a selfie, but here, what I don't understand is she was literally we were just talking about her because her mother kicked out her man out of her house. It was literally a few weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like, less than like 3 weeks ago, her mom kicked out her boyfriend. So I guess that relationship is over. So now we have this one. I feel as if just a picture, a selfie of the two of them together looking cute and everything would have been enough to have us talking.
Really.
Absolutely. My face was just like,
especially
because the whole video, it's like something. You can just like when something smells bad. Like that was just my face the whole time. I was like, this is
especially because her fellow celebrities in Tanzania are really facing flack for doing sort of overtly sexual. So even though
this illegal,
it is.
And I don't get me wrong. I actually think that it's kind of silly to try and sort of govern what goes online. But at the end of the day, you're in that country. You're a representative of that country. You kind of have to pay attention to it.
So if I were to direct the video, perhaps keep the tongue out of it.
And the sound.
I
think it's because their lips are so big.
Cheese sound.
Like their lips are so big, like beautiful black queens and kings. When you have juicy, beautiful lips,
it sounds
it's
juicy.
really difficult to watch when two people are engaging in that kind of action when their lips are so big. Honestly, it's true. It was.
Are you trying to say that people with big lips are
so no, they're not odd kissers. It's just that it's just more pronounced. The actions and the sounds.
Let me tell you,
it's way more romantic.
If you have big lips, small lips, no lips, I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it from anybody. Black, white, Chinese, whatever, no lips, big lips. I don't want to see it at all from anyone.
Wema, please, like, here's the thing. If you hashtag my future husband every month, we're gonna lose the meaning of my future husband. And the thing is, it's not every single person who's coming in your life that's coming to you for good reasons, or for sometimes keep him quiet for a while. You know, like you do your little investigating behind the scenes. Because if 3 weeks ago you had someone living with you, and
who didn't pay for life.
Today it's a future husband. You know, I think that's my thing. You know, like keep something.
Also, maybe just get a job, right? And then and then maybe you'd have something relevant to put out there.
Yeah,
you know, that was get a job, girl. I don't know. Just saying.
Speaking of people with jobs,
a girl called Nice.
Speaking of the people with moolah, with jobs, one of them is Willie Paul, and Willie Paul is doing really good. He's one of, I guess, the most successful gospel / we don't know if he's a gospel artist. Anyway, he's an artist in Kenya and he's doing really well. But I guess he did not feel like, even just being as famous as he is, and we know he's got money, he wanted us to know for sure. So he put out this video on his Instagram. Let's watch it.
All right.
Everything, you know. Anyway, welcome to Saldido Records, Saldido International Entertainment, where all the magic happens. So I think nimechelewa, nafaa kuwa nakimbia place. Tabidi kimbia kidogo. This is the boss.
When you say that things are tough, or it's January, it's whichever, it's only at your house. So he wanted everyone to know how much money he's got by demonstrating this video. Number one, if it's your money, do what you've got to do with it. But I, for one, have always been that person who's just like, do you need me to know that you've got this amount of money? Like I've always thought that's really tasteless.
You know what the funny thing is?
Maybe that's the boy in me, but yeah.
Like, even, who is that big drug dealer, El Chapo, was never actually photographed with any of his money.
Right.
And yet he spent thousands of dollars on rubber bands. And that's because he was smart. Because let me tell you, from where I'm from, if you want to post all over the place how much money you got, people will rob you, you know? I mean, maybe it's not going to happen to him. He's got this big house and security and stuff. But generally speaking, I feel like, I don't know a lot of people who feel safe posting about all these millions they have that are not secure in a bank account.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Kenyans on Twitter were going absolutely ham. Some of them were hating. They were like, if you have this much money, you need to be helping other people.
True.
Other people were like, you know, do you need us to see this money? Why are you showing off? You know, you're a gospel artist. You should be coming off with like an idea of more like humility, blah, blah, blah. So people were torn. Others were like, if I had this much money, maybe I would flaunt it too.
I don't know. See, I'm on the fence with this story, really, because, like you said, like the person said, if it's his money, like, do whatever you want, really. But then again, this kid, I don't know.
This kid, how old is he?
I don't know, but he acts like a kid.
It's a very childish behavior.
The thing is, he's not a kid.
It's childish behavior.
And so I do not think he's worth anything, I'm going to say, really. Let's talk about maybe the money on the table. Without him, if we can detach the two. I don't know. I don't know why he keeps pushing the envelope on things. His music is really good. He's already a celebrity. Why do you have to keep shoving things on our face?
But as you said, this is what people
like
stay relevant about.
Yeah, I really think this is like new money behavior. You know what I mean?
Old money
this is new money behavior. He literally just, not young money, new money. Like he literally just got rich yesterday like this, and he's like, look at me, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I have all this new money. Hey, look, you guys, look, I have money. That's like literally, that's what he's doing with this video.
He probably emptied out his account.
Exactly. And here's the thing though, I'm happy for you, because like, if I want to have money like that too, like shoot, it's not about being jealous. Like, when people say it to you, oh, you're just jealous. No, we're not jealous and everything. It's just like, be a bit more humble. Be humble. That's
at the very least, at least spell out the name Jesus with the money, and then we could see the message you're trying to send.
Put a cross on
at the very least.
You
know, like he's always throwing in the word Jesus and all the songs here and there says gospel. So you know, spell out Jesus or something. I know.
But you're right. What has he done for the community lately?
But you see, the thing is, I don't feel like because I have money, that obligation should come from the person. Me telling you that you need to go.
I don't think he has to give it to charity.
He doesn't. He anything with your money, you know. But the kind of I find it's just like something private. Money, I feel like is just as private as anything else. Like keep it to yourself. The same way you're not gonna pull out your bank balance. Like this is the same exact scenario.
That's like
but let me ask you. You just said it something. Is this money is a private thing, just something we've grown up with?
I feel that more than
very
normal.
Uncomfortable talking about money. I don't know why.
Do you realize? And here's the thing here. It tends to be like when you have money, you're not expected to say things like you've got money. Yeah. But when you're broke, we always talk about
okay to say that you're broke.
But I feel like
your life revolves around being broke, though, because your life is very much defined by your socioeconomic level. At the end of the day, for him, that's why we find people who flaunt their money in poor taste. Because at the end of the day, it's not, you know, being sympathetic to the people who aren't there yet or the people who can't get where he is.
So what if you flaunt being broke? Are you not being sympathetic to the rich people because they're over there?
I think you can flaunt.
Being sympathetic to rich people is like being sympathetic to a rich white man. It's like, oh my God, this poor white guy. He stubbed his toe last week and he's not over it. Like, who?
No, I think you can flaunt your money, and we're saying flaunt your money, but flaunt your money with your car, flaunt your money with your house, you know what I mean? You can clearly tell someone who lives in Runda has money, and they don't have to tell us, hey, you guys, I have money.
They don't have it written on their door.
Exactly. And also, as far as that, Dana, so Ayuma has some very fine pictures on her Instagram showing her little midsection, blah, 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 blah. Does that mean she's not sympathetic to the rest of us who are shaped like a circle?
Weight is a different thing. Why? We relate to weight differently than we relate to money.
Why?
What are you asking me why people relate to weight differently or why it's a different topic?
No, because I'm going to look at you and I'm going to be like, darn it.
Because I should just hide it. This is why. It's because everybody wants to be rich, but not everybody wants to look like Ayuma.
What?
Tell them.
Not true.
I'm just saying, because the thing is some people don't want to look like Ayuma. Some people want to be bigger than her. Some people want to be smaller. Some people want to be lighter, darker, natural hair, whatever. Not everyone has that fixated thing of Ayuma.
But no one says I want to be poor.
Nobody is out there like, dang, I wish I really lived in a, in a cottage or a trailer. You know, no one's out here wanting to live in a trailer, guys.
You know what? Like, on to the next story.
I'm still on that one. How Ayuma is making us feel. That's where I'm at.
By Ayuma, I am jealous.
Nah, there's nothing to be jealous about over here. But I think there is someone who might be feeling a bit jealous about this money. Maybe Willie Paul can sponsor now Pendo, because Pendo needs some money, apparently. All right. So she was allegedly arrested for failing to pay her bill at a Westlands hotel, and the bill was about almost 80,000 shillings. Wow. All right. So what happened was she was there for about 10 days, and she was there with her fiance, Mr. Ner, K-N-E-R. So I'm guessing it's Ner, the K. Yes, with her fiance, but her fiance allegedly skipped out on her and left her with the bill, and she was unable to pay the bill. So she was arrested and has been in jail, and now she's like, she doesn't have the money
until she pays.
I have many questions.
Let
me just state them first, all right? One, why are you in a hotel in Nairobi for 10 days? Do you guys not have a home? Two, no, I don't understand.
Okay, vacation.
Are you
vacations?
Vacations in Nairobi.
Vacation in where you live.
A vacation in Nairobi, as in like
a weekend.
Not Mombasa, not like Naivasha, but Nairobi.
Yeah. And then two, the hotel, okay, at first I was like, what, 75,000 a night? What kind of hotel was this? Well, but it's like, it was just 10K, technically 10K a day, so I'm just like, why are we, like, clearly they don't have as much money as they think they have. And then three, how does your fiance leave you? I thought that's like your fiance, it's not just a random man.
The point is that, like, I guess the white man, comes and, just comes with milk and
honey.
He comes with milk and honey, the one who takes
that ring. I'm sure that ring could have paid for her hotel.
The minute you said Pendo and Bill, I remembered the engagement, and that guy looked fishy from the onset.
Okay, first of all, he looks like
fishy AF, right? Yeah. So there's this picture I saw on his social media where he's taking a picture with his cars, I guess, or cars at a parking lot. And then he's standing next to a bike, and he says, my Nairobi girlfriend wanted me to sponsor her. It was either to sponsor her or buy a bike. You can guess what I did. You can tell he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes, you can.
First of all, he looks like
she walked right into it
Fabio.
for whatever reason.
Like, he's just a gnarly man. And the thing is, it's like, I actually was on the season with Pendo back, in my dark days. And like, the thing is like, as bad as it sounds, Pendo's the kind of person who's really short-sighted. and this is kind of the punishment she gets for it. She's really short-sighted in the sense it's like engagement isn't going to make him stay. Really think about what that is, you guys. It's really just a very flimsy agreement. So at the end of the day, when a guy like that who gets what he wants, he's just going to leave.
Right.
And it's terrible
tell me
for
he went
her.
all the way.
It's terrible for her.
The whole 9 years to get engaged just to get laid.
But I don't think he went the whole 9 yards for that. But the thing is at the end of the day, he like got what he wanted from her. He got to flaunt her. He got to flex all this stuff. Because maybe for her personally, I think she looks like a turtle. So maybe for her, or for him rather, it's like a big deal. You know, he thinks she's this like gorgeous woman, and he got to do what he got to do.
I'm still a turtle. Like,
but also the thing
there.
is Pendo, even though her and I never had beef, she still has me blocked on Instagram. So like, I'm kind of in the dark here, guys.
This feels like it's coming from a deep place.
A personal place?
It's coming from somewhere, this.
The thing is it's like, even, we never had beef, even if you go back, she never like picked up anything that I was laying out, but she blocked me. So I was just like, okay, why? But at this point,
now you look like a turtle.
How dare you block me? First of all, she didn't start looking like a turtle on this table, okay? She started looking like a turtle way back.
This has not been endorsed by the Kenya Wildlife Service.
Right? This is my problem. Number one, like, I don't expect that. Forget my man. Me and you stay out for girls' vacay. I don't expect that. Like, it's all on me that I get arrested about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even let's say I had said that I'm going to foot the bill and then maybe I can't. Like, are you not there to help me out? Like,
why hasn't he been arrested as well? He was there for those 10.
I don't understand.
And even him, he was there for those 10 days as well. So the police
You didn't have real friends when she lives that
also.
lifestyle, though. You don't have real friends when you live that lifestyle, though. Like, let's just establish that.
Yeah.
Speaking of lifestyles, you know, so Vera's ex. Which one is it? By the way? There's so many.
Like the
one of the exes.
one.
Yeah.
Apparently, he got arrested somewhere in Dubai. He had to spend a night in jail. And Vera has come out almost very happy with the story, saying that he's getting what he deserved. Is this the guy that used to beat her?
Yeah, this is why she's so happy about it, because he used to, abuse her.
But it doesn't come full circle. Like, two wrongs don't make no right.
What she's talking about is that it's karma.
Yeah.
And I kind of side
Yeah,
with
that's how
like
vibe,
this is like the
Dana's
petty
vibe.
area of the table.
Yeah.
I agree with two of us.
This is the petty side.
I get it. I get that he's not a good person if he did do what she says he allegedly did. But no one deserves that.
No, you do.
No,
It's not like he was murdered. He just spent a night in jail for breaking
really
the
a nice
law.
thing to sit somewhere and wish and be happy that
Let
someone
me
else is
tell
going
you,
through.
if you physically put your hands on me,
You wrong
whatever wrong things come, it's in like whatever bad things happen in your life, you deserve them. I don't
we
care.
talked about this.
No, I'm
you are totally different last
physically,
time.
if you beat me,
Physically abused.
yo,
Are you
touch
mad?
me. Hey.
Yes.
No,
Don't lay hands
So
on
if
me.
today he went somewhere and something happened and there was mob justice by mistake, we'd say yes, he deserves it because he beat her up.
Okay, what do you mean? Oh, because if you beat somebody, do you not deserve to get beat?
Especially as a man putting your hands on a woman, you're a really weak human being. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can think to fight with someone who's not as strong as you.
Who you're
So
claiming to love, by the
whatever
way.
bad things happen in your life, first of all, you beat me, and then you're my ex. Why do I care? Even I'll be celebrating. I'm on
that's
Vera's
the question
side.
now. Why does she care? If anything, I feel like she
Because karma is good.
Girl, you and Karma, let me tell you.
So you don't
Karma-
agree with her?
Karma doesn't happen like that.
So you don't agree with her?
I don't agree that she was happy about it. I just don't think it's good to be happy when someone else is going through something. I get that he's not a good person, but then no one deserves something.
Like, here's
Let
the thing,
the
see,
world-
for me, I'm
nightmare.
splitting this in that it's not to say about who deserves what, it's more of the happiness that something bad happened. Because maybe he went to jail because maybe he stabbed somebody else, or maybe he needs to be in jail, maybe he deserves
abused
in that jail
karma.
from that separate issue, if you get my point. But it's rare that even like, if someone tells me right now anything about any of my exes,
Yeah,
no
that one I
matter what,
wouldn't.
it's
Yeah.
rare for me to be like, yes.
Yeah.
Precisely,
It depends
yeah.
on how invested you are, though, because it's like, I don't necessarily think about all my exes and how much I want bad things to happen to them, even if we had a nasty breakup. But there are certain people, and I've been open about it on this table, who I would be happy if bad things happened to.
But that's
and
a choice.
I'm gonna own it as like the superficial emotion that it is.
Yeah, that's more of a choice as far as wanting wanting to do that, as opposed to how much you were invested. People are invested in marriages and children; they're still not happy about it. So that's like more of a personal choice to feel that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, all people are going to have their own feelings about this. We hope no one ever has to go through what Vera says she did go through. No one should go through abuse at all. But we want to know what you have to say about it on the hashtag Ebru Let's Talk. We're coming back after a short break.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Thank you very much for staying with us. If you've just joined us, this is Let's Talk, and we are about to do a super hot segment. It's time for Talk That Talk. Let's talk. So today's Talk That Talk, first of all, the hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk, because I feel like this is one you're going to want to join in on. So there is an article which was written about 5 signs to know that your relationship is breaking down, right? Because, you know, before a breakup, there tends to be like a couple of months of should I know this is bad, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to discuss some of those signs. Yeah. I guess we just do one at a time, right? So the first one is they don't bother about you anymore. You know, so I guess the calling and all that
fussing over you
there anymore.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Depends on whether you like clingy people, really. You know. Wait, first, let me just say what was in my head when you were reading this.
Yeah.
When you said 5 things that make you see that your relationship is in trouble, the first thing I thought was just don't get into one in the first place.
What? Yeah, she's on the left.
So the hypothetical then of your situationship.
Okay. So the hypothetical is that, yeah, just don't be too clingy. Although there are some people who like that. Okay, honestly, so when I am in love with love and I am all mushy and stuff inside, I'm the clingy type, so I get that.
Yeah.
I am totally clinging.
Yeah, so okay, so we're going to discuss this from that place. That place of you've been super duper in love. Yeah, that's the place we're going to talk.
And then he stops texting you. He stops calling you. Like you guys were talking every single day, like, you know, a few times a day, and then now it's like
what happened to the 8 a.m. good morning? Why is it coming at 10 a.m.?
Right, like that's not happening anymore.
It's true. Although sometimes, you see, we forget when we are in a relationship, we forget that people have a life, I think. Especially with me when I'm with you. Hey. If we were to be together, I would constantly... I would make you my handbag, for lack of a better word. Yeah. I want to go everywhere with you. I want to hang out. I want to be shooting right here and you're at the parking lot waiting for me. And then I get bored so quickly.
Yes.
You get hot and heavy.
Overindulge. Yes, I overindulge completely. So that would be my I am clingy point of a relationship. And I get it. I don't think it's a bad thing. It just means somebody wants your vibe. Someone wants to be around you.
If we get out of our routine, let's say, for example, they stop bothering with me for whatever reason. Let's say they're not texting as much or blah, blah, blah. Maybe because it's some kind of change that's happened. For example, suddenly he's working X more. You know, you can get that. But if everything is still normal, but suddenly you're not calling me as much, you're not texting me as much for no reason. Bing, 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 bing.
Exactly.
That's a massive red.
Exactly.
It's definitely like that for me, because I'm that person. You know, if we were talking a lot and then I stopped texting you, talking to you all the time, blah, blah, blah.
They should know.
It's already over. Like, seriously. And it happens slowly, like, over time. I find myself, like, the whole day, I didn't even think to contact you. You know, that's when I know, like, yo, it's really, really bad. Because, you know, sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get them out of my head and everything, you know. You're thinking, you're thinking about them 24/7 and stuff. But, like, if the whole day, like, you know how, like, there's you're obliged to say good morning. Then after you say good morning, like, I will just be chilling. Even if I'm doing nothing, like this other, let me tell you, like, okay, so I was just chilling at home the whole entire day, and he knew, an ex knew that I was just chilling at home the whole entire day, doing nothing, and he, like, now literally, like, at like 7 p.m. he's like, I was waiting to see when you were gonna call and text me, and I'm just shocked how I know you're doing nothing, just chilling, doing nothing, and you didn't even try to communicate. And I was like, I didn't even think about you.
Out of mind.
I didn't think about you even once.
Yeah, that's the time you know.
Does it happen sometimes that you're used to texting back and forth, hi, what you doing, what's for lunch, what not, and then at some point you just don't want to text anymore because it feels like you have nothing new to tell them?
Oh, no, because for me,
you should always have something to talk about.
Yeah, not even just
if we get to that stage, it tends to go from texting, and now we've moved on to calling. So then I won't spend so much time texting
all day long.
I'll call you. Like I think even for me, I can't text like that all the time. Like I'll call you if I need you.
And how far has the relationship gone? Because in the beginning, that's how I am. I'm that type of like, you know, good morning, say good night. I got used to that really young. I'm like, I loved it. But now that it's like the relationship is secure, I really just want to know where you are so I can plan out my day, because I know I'm going to see you at the end of the day. Like, I'm going to call you and I'm like, hey, baby, how's your day? I'm going to be like, hey, what do you want for dinner? So, like, do I defrost the chicken or do I defrost the meat kind of thing? But that's only because face-to-face interactions, those are now what matter in my relationship.
I totally get your point. It's true.
Yeah, if it turns from, because I've been married and I've been married for a while, if it turns into we're a married couple to roommates, then the issue is starting.
Right. So I guess we can all agree on that one. What about complaints and blame takeover? You know, so now, you know, the beautiful
that
thing,
has to die
like how you know, you thought I was like the funniest person ever, and now you can't take anything seriously. Especially girls, we switch up on guys so fast on that.
So quickly.
You know, the other day I was having a conversation with an ex of mine. Yes, the other day a conversation with my ex. Got that right? And we were talking about how sometimes you argue in a relationship over if the problem is this phone, and this is you made me angry over this phone. So this is hate. I'm mad that you cheated on me. So we start fighting against each other instead of fighting against the feeling. Am I making any sense? And I think that's what happens when you start blaming and complaining about stuff. It's just because you're putting the problem on the person.
It's
as opposed as to dealing with it as a problem.
100%. You know? For example, communication is our issue as opposed to you don't
tolerate the issue.
Yes, exactly. 100%. And sometimes it's really hard to separate. I'm not gonna lie.
But you need to always remember that thing. Like even put a book and say, so this is our problem, and call it cheated.
Yes.
You know, it's easy when you have something visual to help you.
Right. You know what? Ching ching.
I know, for somebody who doesn't do love, I do give great advice.
For me, it's not even about like complaints and like blaming all the time. Me, it's just like everything that you do just annoys me. Like you breathe and I'm just like, why is he breathing like that? You know, you talk and I'm just like, did you always used to talk like that? You know what I mean? Like small little things. Like
did you always have that face?
You know, like small little things that like shouldn't annoy you, annoy the heck out of you. Like way he walks and I'm just like, oh, you know, like small things. That's when I know like it's over.
Yeah. Is there a way of reversing that?
There is. Okay, let me be totally honest, and this is gonna sound really candid, but like Jasper and I, and this is gonna sound super mushy, but we've gotten to a point where we're so sort of in sync with each other that when we start complaining to each other and stuff, we immediately go to like, when was the last time we got intimate? Like, when was the last time, you know, we went on a date? When was so it's like, I think that reality check of checking back up on your relationship itself and not just how you're being in it is what's important. Taking care of your relationship and not you guys as individuals, because you should have separate lives, but also your relationship has its own like life almost.
Right. We are so happy for you, but we are like talking about complaints and blame. Like, can you reverse that part? Can you, like, when it gets to the
you
point,
have to be willing to establish. You're complaining a lot, I'm complaining a lot, we're blaming each other a lot. Because you're right, but the first part of addressing the fact that like there's that this is the issue, we have to talk about the fact that there is one.
So do you believe that the complaints and blames then is like a sign of breakdown?
Trouble, Is it like
it's a sign, but not a definite sign. It's not like
the
last.
Conjunction with other things.
It's not the last red flag.
But I think it can be reversed. That was your question in the first place. I think it's something you can reverse. You can fix. I could just buy you a new suit and then you'll look like a whole new man. You know?
Or even if you're switching yourself up, because you know you get comfortable in a relationship.
And that's the thing that really hurts the most in relationships. Is, do you guys watch the show Blackish?
Yes.
Do you remember there was this episode, the last episode, they were going to therapy because their relationship was breaking down. And it was the best analogy I've ever heard used for a relationship, where she talked about it like a big Thanksgiving dinner, like a feast, So you know how you have like the main thing, like the meat or the turkey, and then you have all these side dishes. So if the turkey or the main thing is your relationship, and then you have all these side dishes that you start cooking, you know? You cook the rice, you cook the bread, you cook all these other things. And so you lose track of the main dish of your relationship.
So like where your energy is
your energy is getting stretched so thin that by the time you get back to the main dish, you're like, just put it in the oven, just put some salt on it, it's whatever kind of thing. You have to bring yourself back and add, you know, the spice back into your love.
I totally
you can't get bored.
So I guess to conclude on that, like complaints and blames like are not a good sign, but they are not a red flag. So if you are in that stage of your relationship, you still have the time, or you still have you still have hope.
Yeah.
So don't end it.
Don't freak
But
out
what do you
because you
think?
fought.
You know, that's just what we think. The hashtag is Ebru, let's talk. The next one is you no longer feel that initial sense of belonging.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean?
It's like you now start feeling yourself more like an individual. You know, in a relationship, any decision you make, you start drawing more and more of your decision
come back
to the I.
Yeah, you feel separate from him.
So, you know, you want to go out and do something with your girls. And if he even thinks about disturbing that, that's annoying to you. Whereas before, you would have been like,
let's
you want to go dinner with him.
You know,
you want to involve him more.
I feel like that's maturity, though, in a relationship. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
It depends on how you start.
I think it just means that we're comfortable and secure in each other enough to let each other's wings fly. Just go do you, I'll do me, and I know at the end of the day.
But you don't feel, but that sense of, you see that end of the day I come to you, that's what you start losing. That sense of belonging.
Go and whatever.
Yeah, you go,
I don't
you
care
don't
what you
care,
do.
blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's a big red flag.
That's the
very
one.
big.
And it's also
that's the
where
one.
you establish your relationship in the first place. Because I establish every relationship I've ever been in is I'm an incredibly independent person. So even Jasper knows he had to fit into who I was and how I lived my life. And he did, thankfully. But even the decisions that are made for the household has to be made as a we, and then the decisions for like my career and his career, those are individual decisions. Yeah, those are I decisions.
I think that's
you have to
healthy.
establish it early on.
Yeah, I think that's really healthy. Once I feel any relationship where you can't make a decision for the I is already not healthy. But that feeling I felt before in a relationship, like how you're saying, you didn't even think to call him.
No, he didn't.
Out of sight, out of mind, though.
Yeah, that's really out. Like you're not in that feeling of in a relationship that you don't even remember to call him. Yeah. That's definitely a red flag for sure. The next one is when fights are more than romance.
Ooh. Yes,
for sure. Because that is you know, a lot of people use this as an excuse. Stress.
Yeah.
I'm just stressed. She's just stressed. It's the pressures of X, Z, and Y. Maybe the finances are not there. Maybe career is not where it needs to be. Maybe the children are, you know. But when I feel like we're fighting more than we're in love, I think that's an issue.
Though there's some people though who use sex as not sex. Sex was my end goal, but they use fighting as an end goal to sex.
Yeah,
I find that so annoying.
But some people, I mean, she gets off on it.
She said some people,
but she meant her.
She's not
I am not
from
alone. I know there's a lot of us.
She's a nice girl, guys.
What?
Honestly speaking, there's something, I don't know, there's something about it.
This
so
is a safe
sometimes it
space.
could be you're trying to salvage the relationship by having a whole lot of makeup sex.
So you walk in and you're just
fighting, like
your face. Let's start.
Get it in the bedroom.
I don't think that's not really a bad thing.
What, let me tell you.
Okay, but are they real fights or superficial? Because if there's a real fight, it's not going to end.
If it's real fights that are happening all the time, then it's a problem. But if you're making them just to get benefits,
feeling going,
then it's different. But I'm different though. If I start fighting with you less, that's when it's a problem. Where I don't even care to fight. You know what I mean? Like I reach a point where I'm just like, it's not even worth the fight because I don't even care anymore. But when I'm truly in love and I really like, you know, I'm invested in the relationship, I will fight with you and make sure you understand my point. I'm trying to understand your point. But if you bring something up to me, I'm just like, sorry, and just whatever. It's a problem.
But you see, that's about the intensity of the fight as opposed to how frequent you're fighting. Imagine, you know, you're super in love and blah, 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 but quite literally like every 2-3 days, there is a massive brawl.
You know,
like no matter how you're into it, like
it wears on you.
How I feel about that though is it also depends on sort of what you guys are going through, because there was a period of time, and I see it with a lot of couples when going through transitions. In a transitional period in other aspects, your relationship does suffer.
It's true.
Because like, for example, Jasper and I actually got married when I graduated. And, you know, I love him and I was so happy and everything's great, but I was in a transition period of moving from university to like adulthood. So then it was scared, I was nervous, I was stressed, and it was coming out in that relationship. And the greatest thing is that like Jasper and I were willing to see that. And he wasn't just like, oh, you're making excuses, blah, blah, blah. We were both able to sit down and be like, yeah, this is how we're feeling about this. So you really have to acknowledge how every aspect of your life feeds into themselves.
So I totally get that. So like, as far as like, you know, advice is like fighting more than being romantic, like a sign of breakdown.
At that point, it depends on how far you're willing to go to fight out the fights. Because something that goes on with Jasper, I think that phrase of, oh, don't go to sleep angry, that's crud to me. I feel like
I believe in it.
You know, let me say, you know, you can believe in it, yeah, and that's fine. But sometimes you have like a good mad going, and no matter what's gonna happen, you're gonna go to sleep angry. But something that Jasper and I do agree on in a relationship is we never carry on a fight for like days. It's never going to be a long fight. We will sit down and we will hash it out right there, no matter if this conversation is 4 hours long.
You see that?
So if you're willing to do it, it's there.
You see, with you guys, there's an openness with communication. Yeah. So maybe that's why it's not a bad thing.
All right, you guys, you can continue the conversation using the hashtag Ebru Let's Talk. But right now, it is time for game time. All right, you guys, so it is game time, and the game that we're going to be playing is karaoke. I feel sorry for you guys because Beyonce is in the building.
Oh my God.
You do realize all of us have heard you sing, Ayuma, right?
Well, not me, so it's fine. I trust you, Boo. I believe you.
But yeah, we are going to be singing some songs and everything, so, you know, get your, you guys are ready? You got
let's
game
do
on?
it. Born ready.
We're starting with Dana.
What?
Why not our lovely guest who
I always jump
is a karaoke host? Am I? You die because I'm so good. Wait, what microphone am I having? Should I just sing?
What are we singing though?
We'll see.
All right. No big deal, guys. Grenade.
I love this song.
Even though it's a little obsessive.
Extreme.
All right. It's kind of easy go. That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. I'm going too fast. Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave it all you had. Ooh, it's in the trash. Tossed it in the trash. You did. I'm not as good as Bruno.
No.
Give me all your love is all I ever asked. Cause we don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. You're gonna play it for you. I jump in front, wait, a train for you. See, I wouldn't do this. Anything for you. Go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Would you? No. Oh goodness, for you, baby. I knew you'd do the same. Oh wait, is there more? Okay, wait for it. No. Black and blue. Beat me till I'm numb. Devil, I said, hey, when you get back to where you're from. That's man, woman, bad woman. That's just what you are. Yeah, you smile in my face, then it breaks out my car. A for effort, girl. A for effort. In the trash. Tossed it in the trash. You did. See, I'm not a Bruno fan. Give me all your love. It's all I ever asked. Cause wait for it.
Thank you for saving us from all that agony.
Wow.
No, but
do
like,
I not have the
no,
best voice
you don't.
yet?
No, you do not. You do not. But you tried. You know.
I tried.
You tried.
Slash your fist, girl.
Ready.
Watch how you.
And then it's gonna be a song that I don't even know.
It's a Beyonce. Okay, so now you better. All the single ladies.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Put your hands up.
Oh wait, let me
Up
sit.
in the club, just broke up, doing my own little thing. Decided to dip, but now you wanna trip, cause another brother noticed me. I'm up on him, he's up on me, don't pay them any attention. Cause I've had my tears for 3 good years. Now you can't be mad at me.
Come on, girl.
Cause if you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Everybody there, what you see, happy on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it.
Did they tell you which song you were singing?
If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Don't be mad what you see, I do want it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. I got drops on my lip, a man on my hip, holding in a Durian jeans, acting up, drinking my cup. I can care less what you think. Need no permission, did I mention? Don't pay them any attention. Cause you had your turn, but now you're gonna learn what it really feels to me. Cause if you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Why am I breathless though?
First of all, the cardio it takes to sing and dance.
And choreography, exactly.
Please give me a song that I like.
Oh God.
Ooh, 4 hours.
I need more hours with you. I don't like
That's
this
a
song.
nice song, though.
I don't like it.
This one is a singing
Spend
one.
the weekend getting
Are we whispering, Lydia?
even. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, you want more?
Yes.
Spend the late night making things right between us. But now it's all good, babe. Rock the backwood, babe, and play me close. I can't. I don't like. Cause guys like you run around, guys like me till sundown when girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love to what I want come through. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know this part, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, stay at this part, please. Yeah. I need a girl like you. Spent the last night on the last flight to you. Thank you for helping me, girl. Took a whole day up trying to get way up. Oh. We spend the daylight trying to make things right between us. But it's all good, babe. Rock that backwood, babe, and play me close. Cause girls like you run around, guys like me till sundown come through. A girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun, yeah, too. What I come through. A girl like you, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. These are
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you did not just do that dance.
Who are you speaking to, Lydia? What girl is
I thought we had a thing going.
What
I'm
girl
sorry,
is
you're already
out there
shooting,
for
girl.
How pretty do you look in your dress?
So
cute.
yeah, I know, right? Like, how pretty do I look in this dress?
Miss Humble.
Always. Oh yeah, there's that. What are we singing?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. Look there.
This, yeah.
Look this way.
For me, darling, just dive right in.
Woo!
And follow my lead. I don't know this song. I love this song. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Oh, I never knew you. Someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to a favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath,
that you heard it. And I said, you look perfect tonight. I don't know. I know. Oh, thank you for stopping it.
Okay.
Like, can we declare a winner?
It's okay, don't have to say my name, it's fine.
No!
First of all, if Ayuma didn't come out with that dance.
I know.
That was so
how many
good.
times have you watched that video?
I do know the choreography personally.
I think so.
Yeah.
Political answer, political answer.
So you know when Beyonce sent that song to you for you to choreograph. How did that go?
As in, like, you know, we talked about it together. You know what I mean? And it was a team collaboration.
Is the song
brilliant.
Yeah. Was it a breakup? You broke up for 3 years, and then it was that whole thing.
No, but I did. You know, I helped her out. Me and the Dream worked on the song together.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Are you single right now?
First of all, singing the song.
Oh! Slide in those DMs. All right. I guess going back to our talk that talk, there's so many signs as far as how a relationship breaks down. The last one was when the future looks blurry. Like, because I think part of love is you've got to see that person in there with you, right? Yeah. Can we all agree with that one?
Yeah, that's true. Because then why are we together, really? If I can't see you in my future.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
I think that's a good one. But you can tell us more if you have any other signs which we need to know as far as if your relationship is breaking down. The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk. Please do let us know. But we have had a fantastic show. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you, Nice. Thank you, Ayuma. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you guys for having me on the table.
Until
tomorrow at 5 p.m. Until tomorrow at 6 p.m. here on Ebru. Have a good night.
Nice.
Let's talk.